It's Sunday, everyone. Today we are analyzing on something concentrating on the BBC that broadcasted about TB Joshua and his abnormal behaviors. We don't know the covenant between him and Satan, how it was looking, because it is only him who knows. But due to evil behavior claimed or exposed by disciples, wise men, and anyone who came out in the BBC to tell the congregant, to tell the world what type of TB Joshua was. Some claim was a scammer, others call him a rapist, others call him a wizard. This is extraterrestrial man. He was a man of his own world. He was a man, when coming to this guy, this is where we can say TB Joshua was a man. These people, not only TB Joshua, there are many people outside corridors that work with the Satan. Some plant dead things in front of the church so that they may maintain the number, and anyone who come in the church will never see any evil in the church. So my point is, those who have not yet died, those who are practicing this diabolism in the name of church and planting evil spirit to the congregants, God will punish them to grave. And that is what I can say, because dozens of people are there. People day and day after day, they are increasing the church, hoping to have the Spirit of God, hoping their name to be written in the book of God, hoping to know more about God. But do you know what happened? Pastors and so-called the men of God, some practice this just to benefit themselves. What the pastors want is to make their name big. They are fighting for the celebrity, the famous pastor. They want to become famous, rich people, and they don't have any other than that. They are after money. The open point is, these guys are after money. Do you get what I'm talking about? Not only the TB Joshua, People have watched those videos of TB Joshua. Now TB Joshua is in the grave. What about these people? The people who are existing now, and they have such behavior like TB Joshua. What can you say? Pastor Bushiri of South Africa, Pastor Rukau of South Africa, the pastor who contacted God, who faked contacting God in Zimbabwe, the pastor who took women and have sex with them in Canada, the pastor who uses women for sex in Colombia, the pastors who contacted people, the pastor who fake miracle so that congregants see wonders of God. But before I go, I want to tell you something. The day TB Joshua initiated Pastor Kakade and Pastor Chris Kilome by showing them how to cook miracles, it was something terrified. Chris Kilome had never come across to experience such paranormal behaviors. But the day he met TB Joshua, bought him a car as a gift, bringing big money in the church in terms of tithes and others, The same thing happens to Kakade. Kakade brought millions of money, hoping to have that power of increasing congregants in the church, weighing people to come up with big money and the money to remain in the hands of pastor. It is nothing than diabolic. if you say about these pastors, not only pastors, even in Catholics, if you don't know what happened, what about Catholics? Catholics are the founders of the Jesuit. Jesuit is a wing of Satanism. What about the sanatorium in Canada? What do Catholics did? Catholic priests did in the sanatorium of Catholics in Canada? What do Catholic priests did in the sanatorium of United States? What do Catholic priests and nuns did during the Nazi war? If you don't know, leave the comments. I'll come back to answer you in terms of making you to widen your mind. What about if you go back to Pastor TB Joshua and the people who exposed him? What I can say to these people, God bless you because you did something wonderful. It was to open people's mind, to see, to show people wonders of darkness, the existing of evils in the churches. It exists even now. Not even now. The evil exists more than you expect. God bless you for listening me. Leave the comments down below. And may glory of God, may the power of God stay with you, because nothing than this. If you find someone telling you this, might ask to come from God, because it is not simple to tell people these so-called men of God are lying. These so-called men of God are cooking miracles. These so-called men of God, they are doing their own way. Just they are marketing themselves by cooking miracles. They are marketing themselves by doing this and that. So what we can say in the point of conclusion is that before you go to church, before you recognize pastor to pray for you, your own fast. And thank you so much for that.